out in public. Like, how dare you go out in public and talk to other people and organize things? Don't you know going out in public and organizing things is cringe?
Yeah. Well, did you guys see also did you see the Keno Casino meltdown?
No, and I was going to ask you about that just now. I didn't see it because it was live on my show, but I saw the chat popping for it, and then Pantsu gave me a little bit of a play-by-play. All I heard, PPP meltdown. Jesse turned on him on air is what I heard.
Dude, it was bad, and it just kept going on and on and on.
What happened?
Somebody send us a clip. We'll pull it up. Give us a clip if it's already been clipped. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, I don't know how it started, but PPP was just raging at this guy Jesse for wearing like a pickle costume or something. Like I was in the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A,
Was he
and I pulled up the stream. What?
Was he Christian or something?
No, I don't know. And so Jesse from Pod Awful, I guess, he was wearing this pickle costume, and PPP was like, "You're not cringe. You're not funny. You're fucking cringe. You're derailing my show." And this guy was just like kecking his ass off in a pickle costume, like, watching it in the drive-thru, like, nice. What? And what's funny about these guys is like, you have one job, okay? I have a job like, I have to organize AFPAC. I have to run this platform. I have to do a show every night. Your one job is to like not get mad on the internet. Like that's the only thing you have to do. It's like hit the go live button and then like be mad at someone else or laugh at someone else who's mad. And it's always funny when Randbot and that other guy, I always forget one of them, Randbot and Dingo came on Politically Provoked and like they got mad. It's like you have one job. Get on the stream, don't get mad. They get mad. You know, Worski and PPP, they got a gold mine, you know, because they could just make fun of us and everyone that hates us watches it and just rake in the super chats. And like they have one job is to not get felted on their own show. And then, I don't know, some guy in a pickle costume comes on. It
sounds surreal.
Hey, PPP, I hate to break it to you, but I'm Pickle Rick. Yeah, eat shit, man. PPP's worst nightmare right here.
All right, I'm trying to find the clip. I might get my fiance to grab it because she already saw it.
Do they keep their videos up afterward?
Well, I think it's on. Like, I mean, I don't know.
If they do report them. If they do report, I hope so. They better keep them up because the Groypers are on their reporting game.
I'll see if I can.
I love how mad. They're like Nick Fuentes just said, "Hell yeah, I did." I'm like the supervillain. I'm like Apocalypse, you know.
Oh, well, I said that.
YouTube Apocalypse.
I said that about, I guess, the Kiwi Farms owner was streaming earlier, and I was like, yeah, go strike it up. And there was like a thread with 500 comments on it. Ralph's declared war, and it's me who's mad, right? Like, it's us who's mad. Like, it just doesn't even make sense.
Well, that's what I love, too. It's like, I'm supposed to be sympathetic for, like, YouTube content. Bitch, I'm on Cozy. Fuck you, and fuck everything on YouTube. I don't give a shit. Nuke it all for all I care. I don't give a fuck. Cozy TV's the fucking future, bitch.
So true. So look at that. Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's see. It's the 101 timestamp. Okay, I'll see if I can get that pulled up here in a second. Baked Alaska is going to be joining us here pretty soon as well. Got some other guests too. I think Aim Alex from the Worski situation, the guy who Worski had pulled out a gun on somebody, was going to have murder somebody there on live air. He was supposed to come on, but I think his computer's fucked up, so we'll see if we're able to get him on or not. And I'll try to pull up that clip. Now, any questions for Nick? Any other questions to make my job easier while I look for this timestamp as he heads into the debate tonight? And we are, 35 minutes away from the big showdown, Medicare. Nick versus Sick, as I put it on Twitter.
Nick versus Sick. That's good. I like that one. That's good.
I gotta say, I need to see the chat stopping their simping for Stardust. First off, it's disgusting. Secondly, have some goddamn self-respect. Okay, stop with the simping for Stardust.
Yeah, seriously, stop it, chat. Disgusting.
Yeah, stop it. She's brown and hairy and smelly. Nobody wants to know why. Even ironically,
apparently just Richard Spencer'd me.
No, this is their stream. Let's see. I think they said 101 back.
Never.
Okay. Oh my God. This is okay. Let's see. That's a little bit further. Is that baked? Okay, hold on.
Looks like it.
Okay.
Yoba.
Yoba up in this bitch. Okay, now let me switch screens. What's up, Yoba? All right.
You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted. He'll get it.
You're muted.
It's muted in the Hangouts. It's the Hangouts. Click
in the Hangouts.
Yeah. There you go.
Let's go.
There we go.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Yoba.
It's going good, man.
Robo, what's up, guys?
Not shit. About to play that Fat Dyke PPP getting triggered here on the Chemo Casino, as I've started to call. I just think that feels right. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Yeah, I think that has a ring to it. All right, now let's see here. And we're just about to pass them in viewers. I think we just did here on an alternate platform.
I'm like 90% sure also that PPP and his little crew are the ones that originally struck my my YouTube channel, because that's why I stopped streaming on YouTube for the longest, because it was struck, and I couldn't, they kept doing it over and over again, and then PPP went on his stream and pretended like I stopped streaming because he was streaming at the same time slot, when he knows for a fact it was because he had he had directed all his little followers to strike me. So that's why I don't like that motherfucker.
I don't doubt that at all. By the way, they have 28. We have 2,700 here just on Cozy. You add in about 500 over on Odyssey. That's 3,200 watching live. Felting the Quino Casino.
Listen, let me say it like this. Here's the thing. I don't know if you've heard about the lolcow uprising, but I'm a big fan of the lolcow uprising.
We have that.
Hell yeah.
We can hit the
Look at Worski, dude. Look at Worski in his fucking parents' house. Look at his background, dude. This is pathetic.
Parents' house.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay. But you got a nice spread, right? I'm sure it's like it looks pathetic. Like his bed's unmade. Like what the fuck? Why are you? Could you not put the green screen up? He's making enough money, isn't he? Like I don't understand.
Well, he's got like 10 years on Nick. Nick's got an excuse.
Well, yeah, that too. But I'm just saying, like, it just looks sloppy. Like you're making enough money for it to look a little bit better than that. Like, have a little pride in your work.
Ralph, hold up. You realize, first of all, he gets taxed by Google.
That's true.
And
I've talked about this.
He's got to split donos with his boyfriend. So,
yeah.
He's actually not making
Well,
a
Google's
lot.
taking about 40, and then the Canadian government has a huge tax rate. Anyway.
Is the lolcow uprising.
I have to just
Canadian suck.
on blast in front of you, Jesse, for 1 sec.
Okay.
So
He's got to put PPP on blast. Oh man, yeah.
Literal.
Oh, I know what this is.
His quote to me right before the show started was, "Is he gonna fuck the show up, Andy?"
Yes, he is. He is fucking.
I'm fucking this show.
Wow.
Listen, here's what I was going to say.
Look at Worski. He's
the lolcow uprising. These
he's
guys.
so retarded he can't tell how pissed his co-host is right now. He's raging, by the way.
I don't even like.
This
I
is so
get
good.
it. Having been completely kicked off of YouTube myself, when they're like, "Fuck it, fuck everybody. Let's just burn it all down." I kind of get that. But I can't be on their side, because when you look over, like, look at this side of the internet. We got a retarded guy, a fat lesbian, a pickle. We're just laughing. We're having fun. This is goofy for us. I'm sending a man stickers. Like, this is silly, right? We all think this is dumb and silly.
It's fun.
And you look over there, and they're in full-on meltdown mode. They're just like, they're pressing buttons, hoping something happens. Please stop making fun of me, please. So I just want to say, I think America first. It's like it's in the toilet. The Canadians are winning. You guys should start Canada first.
There already is a Canada first.
Damn it!
It's this red-haired Nick Fuentes clone called Tyler Russell.
Well,
Shout out Tyler Russell.
Tyler Russell.
That guy. Who gives a shit? You guys are winning. The Canadians are winning. This is the goofy side of the internet. This is where everybody's having fun. When people are saying Kino, this is what they're talking about. You go over there, and it's a horror show. It looks like everybody needs to take a rape shower. Speaking of rape, by the way, you guys were talking about Mr. Medicare fucking his lady on stream earlier. I'm not saying that's rape. I was thinking of this. I was like imagining, what would it be like if Ethan Ralph was having sex with Alice on stream? If that accidentally got recorded, I'd like to do a quick little impression of that, if you don't mind.
Let's give Jesse his chance here. Here's your demo tape, Jesse.
Okay, here we go.
Jesse's getting the full floor.
Having sex with Alice on stream. Wow,
Oh, I get it now. Yeah, okay, it took me a second.
Cook
Okay.
or something here. Is that what we're watching? It's like,
I don't know. I just want to see PPP spurg out.
macaroni and cheese, bro.
I just want to see PPP spurg out.
Like, wow.
What the fuck?
What I remember happening was
Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Okay. Wow. Sorry, I had to sit through that. Yeah, it does suck.
Hey, real quick,
Go
Ralph.
ahead.
I like what I like. I know you don't really like Jesse. I like Jesse, and look, he's a baked Alaska respecter. Me and him go way back. I was on a show with Brittany Venti in studio back in New York during He Will Not Divide Us. So, hey, we may or may not have a deep state Yoba plant.
Wow. They never expected.
They didn't see it coming.
They never expected the double agent, did they? Jesse deep in their own nest.
Jesse's my boy, dude.
Well, I don't know if you saw this, but he was sending me super chats the other day. I told him not to do that on air, and not to, but you know, he kind of got a little excited. He sent me a couple of super chats. I didn't want him to kind of blow the cover, but here goes PPP finally.
he dropped the football on the 1 yard line. And
I
Jesse,
dropped the football.
and then I carried your ass through the arc, Jesse.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh yeah, no, Jesse, you were the one behind it all, Jesse.
Jesse was right.
Jesse, you never did shit.
Jesse was right
You never
about
will
Dick
do shit,
Masterson. Jesse was right about Ethan Ralph.
You were
Jesse's
right
gonna be
about
right
those
about
people,
Mr.
but even a
Medicare.
fucking blind man would be right about that, Jesse. Like,
Here's what I love that you think you picked up the football and got it over the.
oh, Jesse, when you got fucking dogpiled and shit on by Ralph, and they buried the story.
I got
They buried
dogpiled.
the
Here
story.
we are. Now
So it's
I'm
very
the guest.
smart
Now,
what
you
you
want to
did,
know about the
Jesse.
dick stuff. You want to know about the dick stuff, but I had PPP on my show, and he came on, and he knew he was coming on my paywalled show, and then he has to go to all of his followers
Jesse,
and go,
like, you
"No,
already
I'm
He
a
did do that, by the way. He basically went on his paywall show, and his whole thing was being anti-grifter, basically, and that was no super chats, no this, and you see where that has led, right? That was a complete scam the whole time. So he could get in a place where he could get consistent super chats. That was the whole goal, right? Like anybody else's fucking goal on this fucking piece.
You know what? It was wrong of you to do what you
And
did,
now
Jesse.
you're Mr.
It
Grift.
was wrong
Now
for you to
you're
do what you did,
Mr.
Jesse. No, it
Rakeback.
was
Now
wrong for
you're
you to do
Mr.
what you did. You know what? This is exactly.
For those donos.
Andy, I will not do the show with
I'm just
Jesse.
kidding.
I honestly,
I'm just
Jesse,
kidding.
you are
Wow. Wow.
Whoa! Is that a bit?
Yeah, but you
I will not.
No, this is not a bit.
Jesse.
This is not a bit. No. Go
Was he
ahead.
doing that? Why did he
No,
sound
it's not
like
a bit.
JF
No,
there?
he's actually-
Why did
he's
he go,
actually mad.
Andy? I will not do the show with Jesse. Why did he sound like JF?
He did kind of say it like
I
JF.
will fuck a retarded girl, and I will not do the show with Jesse.
There's a lot on your
I could not
guys.
swipe my own ass. Andy.
Like,
Both
Yeah,
of you.
Jesse,
both-
like,
Alright,
you
that-
suck, bro.
Look, hang on. Both of you. Okay, both of you.
And he's in a pickle costume. That just makes it better.
Both of you had your beef.
Because this
or
is so
whatever.
absurd, yeah.
Now,
I have a beef.
well, you know what I mean.
Okay,
I like
Jesse,
PPP.
yeah.
I've
But
said
you,
this-
you
I've said this
waited
from the
this whole
beginning, I
time
like
to have your
PPP.
beef till now, Jesse. Like,
I don't
very
have a beef.
pathetic
I
of
like you.
Jesse.
I like you. I think it's cool that you finally leaned into the grift. I like it. Bro, listen, we're in a new internet. It's the lol cow uprising. Okay, look, the gloves are off. We got to take the gloves off.
You're not funny. Like, you suck. I'm sorry, Jesse. Your bits are cringe. They're retarded. Like, they're not funny.
Yeah.
And Andy, like, I don't
This
know
one was
how
pretty
you
good, I have
find
to
this
say.
guy entertaining.
Andy's
I
cracking
like
up.
him. He's
I'll be for
funny.
real.
Wait, okay,
But
look.
he's not my buddy.
You guys-
Because
you
I'm
know,
always,
you told
I'm
me
always
you wouldn't do
extremely
this.
funny
I
and
didn't know
entertaining when I go there.
I didn't think he would bring this up.
course he
I
can't
don't
even
know.
speak.
I don't know what your guys'
I
previous
didn't
beef
know.
Oh
was.
no, I knew right well
I don't
he
have
would
a
cause
beef. There's no
problems. No,
beef.
he does have a beef. He's been seething about it for years.
What?
The
What are you
truth is,
talking
Jesse,
about?
you honestly
Seething
Dick
for
fucking
years.
felted you during that arc,
PPP
and I
felt
had
it,
to
and
save your
pickles are
ass.
trending in the
That's
chat,
just
by the way.
Nobody would have cared. Nobody would have cared
did
about
it.
any of that shit, Jesse, if it was you. I'm just telling you
Right.
the truth, Jesse. Like,
No, that's why
That's
why
the
you're the
truth.
special guest for the dick part of this segment. You're gonna carry.
I
carry
was
the
going to
football
bring you
for me.
in to talk about Jick. I
Explain
was
the
going to
juju
carry the
stuff.
football. Oh, I could, Jesse, but to be honest
ahead.
with you, like, I'd sooner just focus on your cringe and shitty bit.
He's totally not mad.
Just talking.
By the way, these are the kings of not being mad on the internet.
He goes on like that for like a half hour.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. I ain't gonna watch the whole thing.
Why is he so upset?
Because he's a fat fucking faggot. That's why. Like, what do you mean? Like this? Like, what do you mean he's upset now? That's his whole bit, is being upset on the internet. What do you think these niggas do?
There's this really good part.
About
There's like this good part though at the end when Andy is like, I'm sorry for bringing him on, and like honestly, it's kind of funny because Andy's kind of like a dick for doing that. Like he's just laughing at PPP, who's clearly pissed off.
Yeah.
And so at the end, Andy's like, okay, I'll kick him off the show. Fine. Are you happy? And he's trying to be sort of like congenial. He's trying to bring it back together. And he goes, come on, we're good, right? And Ashton goes, Are we?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Well, by the way,
a little bit of a rift there.
Nick, there's no mistaking. This is on Ashton's channel, this whole show. And this was set up this way on purpose because he doesn't trust Andy Worski to pay him, and I wouldn't either because he's never paid anybody, and he's cheated people out of a lot of money. And so this is something that I've been thinking about. There's a reason it's on his channel. And technically he has control. And you saw that week that Worski was gone, didn't hurt numbers at all. Matter of fact, numbers were up all week. And so I don't like the fat dyke, as I've said many times, but he doesn't even really need Worski. And so, Andy, I got a little free advice for you, buddy. You might want to watch your neck because it's coming, buddy. The guillotine is coming, and it's going to be rough when it comes down on you, and you can't handle it because you're weak in mind and
spirit.
He's
dysfunctional. He has trouble with substance, drugs, alcohol, and, we saw what happened with him and JF. I mean, everybody thought 4 years ago that Worski Live, remember that? That was the biggest thing in the dissident right. And that was a cash cow. Thousands of viewers every night. And it didn't last a year. Not the friendship, not the show, not the money.
Remember his bit with Ian Miles Chong too? I mean, remember his bit with Kyler? Remember, this is Worski's MO, right? It's like it's like Richard Spencer. He's been kicked out of 109 friendships at this point, man. And he used to be friends with all of us at one point, right?
His bit with me, he comes to stay with me in LA, and like literally, don't want to gossip here, but like, look. Literally right off the plane, he's like asking me where to find coke. I'm like, bro, chill the fuck out. Like, he's like a fiend, bro. Like, he was like, bro, let me, where can I get some shit? But, hey, real quick, Ralph, sure. I don't know if you're down for this, but Jesse just hit me up and he's wondering if he could come on.
Yeah, go ahead.
He said he would be cool with you.
Go
Is he
ahead.
wearing the suit?
Go ahead, send him the link. I can take him off. He's not. Okay. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Is it the same link you sent me?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
A little crossover. He's like, nobody's gonna get the Rick Rude reference except those real wrestling fans there.
Yeah.
When he was on Nitro and Raw the same night.
I get it.
Yeah. By the way, we're outpacing them by a good bit at this point. 3,200 live just on Cozy alone. 500 again still on Odyssey. 3,700 watching the Killstream as we approach the mega main event. Mr. Medicare versus the young legend Nick Fuentes. 9 p.m. Eastern. 20 minutes away. Very close, ladies and gentlemen. We're very close to that bewitching hour. And my prediction, of course, Nick's here, but I think most likely going to be fireworks right off top. We'll see how that goes. That's just my prediction. I don't see a lot of laying back in this one, but I could be wrong. We'll see. But yeah, send him the link. We'll see. Tell him to get in here quick if he wants the spotlight.
Yeah, no, I just sent it to him. I was copying the link. But hey, I also wanted to point out, like, the whole topic of their show tonight is like Nick and Jaden break up. Oh my gosh, like they're not as good friends again. And then like they spend 30 minutes like arguing with each other.
And then start fighting with each other. Yeah.
And like you can literally see it in their eyes. They start to get paranoid. They're like, wait, is Andy gonna screw me over? Is people like, and you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Like we all knew they're gonna implode at some point. I didn't think they were gonna implode this quickly, so it's pretty funny.
I predicted August, and then their show kind of caught on. I was like, maybe December, but now I might change it back to August. All right, here we go.
Shit, they'll be lucky to make it next week, man. What do you mean?
We'll see.
Oh, he's wearing the suit.
What's up, Jesse?
Nice.
Hello, Jesse. How's it going?
You gotta unmute yourself, big.
Oh yeah, unmute. Click the unmute button.
Does it do that to everybody? I think it does. Hello.
Oh my god, the pickle guy.
Yo, what's up, dude?
What's up, Jesse?
Ready to
I'm
party.
now an AF guy.
Let's go.
I believe PPP just booted me from the fun side.
Wow.
We're having fun over here. Pickle stands.
Pickles in the
Wow.
chat, baby.
You guys are having fun, so I'm over here in the pickle suit. Ethan, let me just
What's
start
up?
this off.
Wait. Can we admit now that we were working an angle this whole time, or is that
Let's go.
is that too much? Is that too much to ask? Did they really think I was going to call the police? Are you putting a sticker on my truck?
This whole thing about like, oh, he sent me to jail and all this shit. It's insane. So by the way, Kiwi Farms fucking felted. PPP felt down.
Let's go.
Felt down. Ethan and I are best buddies. I'm actually going over to his place tonight for dinner.
We gonna smoke a couple blunts later on. Yeah. Oh, sorry. You know.
I do apologize. Listen, anything bad I ever said about Ethan, I've said it a million times. I think Ethan is funny, and it's all the internet. It's all a show to me. And I actually said this on Twitter just yesterday, and people were mad about this. But I was like, I kind of get why Nick is like, fuck everything. He's been banned from Light. Like, who gives a shit? So I had my YouTube channel taken down. That's all it took for me to go, yeah, fuck everybody else. Imagine if you weren't allowed on an airplane. That's crazy.
Right.
So I kind of get that. By the way, I kind of look like Nick's background right now.
A little bit.
Could somebody green screen me into Nick's background? And I'll be like, behind him.
Did we just get the fucking biggest swerve since goddamn Hulk Hogan joining the NW? Is that what just happened here?
You know,
brony marks without
Definitely
a life that
wrestling
don't know
stuff.
it'll work when you work and work yourself into a shoot marks.
there's a lot of things they didn't see coming in the last week.
Match right here. This is the summer match. You think Hulk Hogan's coming out? He drops the fucking leg drop. You know.
I gotta be honest though, I am finger gunning my way toward a spot on Cozy TV, and I am banned from everything.
I can see that working out.
I did get banned off of Patreon and YouTube, so it's been pretty tough. But Baked Alaska, yeah, like he said, he came to my studio. He was on actually in person, and I've been friends with him ever since. And I've always liked Baked Alaska. And I'm this weird guy where like I've got to kind of fence sit because I like some people from over here and I like some people from over there. And then a lot of you guys, I don't even know who you are. There's a guy in here called Galaxy Jesus. That's blowing my mind. So I don't know what that is. And then I saw the Stardust lady covering the Killstream or on her own. It was like Inception, where I'm a pickle suit man in the Killstream in her stream, but she's also in the stream. That was bizarre.
Now, James, I'm going to have to tell you that you can't call me Galaxy Jesus, okay? Because that's my old name, and I can't be here in the stream with you. It's Ethan, it's going to have to be James or me.
Oh, yeah, what about that? You know what? Let me put my...
I apologize if I dead named anybody just now.
That's my dead name, and I think you should have known that. I think you did it on purpose.
No, wait, let me ask you. Let me put the interview hat on for a second. Obviously, we just saw a little bit of what happened. And I have my biases. I think we know that. But what about, get up and leave? Like, dude triggered's overused maybe. But
that was crazy. If I can be 100% like, let's remove the kayfabe here, wrestling guys, for a second. I went in there going like, I was just going to go on and talk about what they wanted me to talk about. And I just happened to have this honestly, I had this pickle suit for an episode I did about Ethan. I'm not gonna lie, but this was meant for Ethan, but I didn't get it in time. And so I had this pickle suit sitting here, and I'm like, I don't know why do I have this fucking pickle suit now? So I saw it sitting there, and I put it on. And by the way, Crisis King. And then I just gotta say that real quick. I just realized. Crisis King. But I had this pickle suit sitting here, and I was like, I'll just throw that on real quick, and that'll be like silly, right? And then you'd think a big fat guy would not be mad about a pickle. You'd think he'd be happy about seeing a food. Like, this is like his dreams, right? This is like when a fat guy's on a desert island and he starts looking at you funny. This is what he sees. He's like, oh, I'm getting hungry. And so I did not see any of this coming. I really didn't mean for this to happen at all. I don't know why he had such a felt down over it, but PPP from now on does stand for the People's Pickles Pressed. That's not my fault. This was a silly Chris Chan bit. That's all this was meant to be. And now I don't know. This I'm by the way, I apologize to Mr. Medicare and Nick for taking away your shine tonight. Tonight's now pickle night. Sorry.
It's all right.
Nobody's really thinking about
You're fucking cringe, Bod. You're fucking Your bit sucks and you're not funny. Dude, he was, and he went, I don't know if you saw, but he went on for like a half hour after you left. And
yeah,
just like,
I was watching.
That was cringe. That wasn't even funny. It's like,
he accused me of sending people to send in pickle emojis, and it's like I didn't do that.
No, that was his own chat.
That was his own chat. It's like,
he said it was filled with tomatoes, and I went back through the chat, and it was like 4 guys did tomatoes. The whole rest of the show was pickles. This guy's gonna have a whole fucking salad on his hands by the time this is done.
Yeah, welcome to the rest of your life, bitch. You're gonna be haunted by fucking pickles in your dreams now. Like, congratulations.
Scary stuff. But no, in all honesty, Ethan, I was always just trying to give you stickers. I was always just doing like a silly. I thought it was silly. I didn't mean for you to get really. You got really angry.
Let me ask about what you were saying about him though, as far as the paywalled episode, and being a hypocrite on being a grifter or whatever you want to say. Like, and that was his stick. I was saying this to Nick, and he already knew. But his whole stick back in the day was, oh, these celebs are evil. They take super chats. They take money. They got paywalls. You know, like you, Patreon, New Project 2, and all this stuff.
Right.
And of course, you know, you have your own issues with New Project 2, probably. But you know what I mean. Just the whole idea of getting money from your audience was like evil to this guy. That's how he portrayed it, and of course he didn't really believe that.
I invited him on my show. It was a paywalled show. I had to build my own paywall because I'm not allowed on Patreon, and he knew that's what he was be on. And then his audience turned on him because he was so anti-grift back then that his audience was like, "What?
Yeah.
Why do I have to pay to see you on this retard show? This pickle?"
Yeah.
And so,
I remember in his comments, they were actually mad about it too. They're like, "Oh my god," you know. Yeah. And so he threw you under the bus, basically.
I've never stopped hearing from his people about this whole paywall thing. And then listen. I mean, I am friends with Andy. You guys can think that what you will. I like Andy because Andy defended me against Dick Masterson, who is the guy who got me kicked off of Patreon. But I watched Kino Casino for Andy, and then PvP's there, and I'm like, oh, PvP's a funny guy. I look at PvP the same way I look at Ethan. I think you're both like these characters on the internet. You're bigger than life. You're, an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object, and I think one of those is almost certainly true. And so I think of you as like bigger than life. I don't think of you as like these actual, like, I don't think of you as people is what I was about to say, but that's bad. I shouldn't say that. But that's probably what a lot of you guys have to deal with is like people don't even think of you as human beings. So I apologize. But I think he just he thought he could just get away forever with this whole thing of like, oh, I just switched to being a grifter and that's fine now. See, I'm owning it. And I was giving him the chance, like legitimately. I didn't mean for this to happen. I wanted him to own it. I was being like, I think it's funny. I think it's funny that you're now a grifter and you had such a problem with it before. And all he had to do was go, haha, yeah. But he didn't. Instead, he went, ah! So I don't know.
It was the bad reaction.
They're deleting pickles in the chat as we speak.
Really?
The pickles are chat right now.
Can I ask you guys this though? Listen, again, I get the whole like fuck these guys, they make fun of me thing, but let's not report everybody.
Well, no. It's not about fucking like, oh, they make fun of me. It's like they literally like make shit up about me. They literally lie about me all fucking day for no reason. Fuck these people. Why do I owe them this sort of like, oh well, I'm gonna be a good guy. I'm gonna be a nice moral guy, and you can slander me and lie about my family and stalk me and swat me and do whatever you want, and I'm gonna turn the other cheek and I'm gonna pretend like I'm the best person. No, nigga, fuck these niggas. They can rot in hell for eternity. I hope they lose their YouTube channel. I hope they lose their fucking homes. I hope they lose their jobs, their incomes. I hope they lose their fucking lives for all they care. Fuck them. Rot in hell. They are scum of the earth. They are demons, and they deserve to rot for eternity. And they can suck my big, fat, groiper cock. Fuck them.
it does seem like a bit of moral fagging when they, where they try to draw the line because, they want to be able, everything's fair game that we do. But as soon as you do something that we don't like, it's the same thing where Ralph was talking about, hey, how about I go to your fucking town and paper it with flyers talking about Medicare?
Right.
All of a sudden, that's the
worst thing ever.
Medicare.
But to be fair, it's the worst. That as a result of me sending him diapers. See, this is where the problem comes.
Now you didn't send me diapers. You came to my house and put diapers in front of me. Okay, so that's not what you did. You didn't send me diapers. You came to my house.
I didn't even step into the yard. I was very respectful. And by the way, I would never go into I would never mess with you or do anything. I was
but see, I don't know where you live, so I can't just roll up to your house. You see how that's not fair?
I understand that's not fair.
Well, so then, I mean, you know what the deal is, like, right? Like,
I know where he lives.
Oh, you fucked up now. You fucked up.
All right, Ethan, but I think you can see this. I think you can understand this. And the guy who was just yelling for a long time, is that Beardson? Is that who that guy is?
That's Beardson, yeah.
Okay, so Beardson,
I think he stepped away. He probably still has a headset on, though, I think.
All right, so I don't know if he can hear me or not, but here's the issue, is I think I just proved why you shouldn't do that. By showing up as a pickle man and watching a man just completely melt down over it, like the smallest thing, the kind of saddest, gayest thing you've ever seen, right? To the point where even Ethan sat through my terrible jokes where I was making fun of Ethan. Just to watch
I almost skipped it too. Do you know? I almost skipped it. Everybody was watching. I was just like, I can't skip it. I have to
right. Because it's too good. It's too good.
Well, no, it wasn't good, but I couldn't skip it because it'd make me look like a bitch if I skipped it. So I was like, all right, I just have to sit here and let it play.
Well, that's fair. See, I like that. I like that. And that's the kind of attitude I'm talking about. Beardson, the way he exploded when I got my fucking shit taken down, I was exactly the same way. I thought I knew who did it. I was like, fuck these guys, go after all their... I did the exact same fucking shit. I really did. I went after all their shit, and
you flagged plenty of people. I know that.
Let's be fair though here, real quick. I've never flagged or DCMA'd anybody ever.
Right,
I don't care to. Like that's the thing. This is the big distinction here. It's like I've never done it. I've never told anybody to do it. I don't care. But what you're asking here is for me to care that this is happening to those people.
No.
That's the big no. Yes, it is.
No,
yes, it is. Yes, you are. That's exactly what you're doing. It's like you're sitting there telling me, oh well, but this is happening to those people, and I'm like, yeah. So what? Fuck them. I don't care. I've never once responded to any of these people. I've never once paid attention to these people.
This isn't about.
But like you're expecting me to care that this is happening to them? No, I don't give a shit.
No. I don't
care. Out the fucking gutter for all I care.
It's not about their feelings.
It's funny.
It's not about their feelings. It's actually about your feelings on it. I'm saying this as a guy who has been there. I'm saying as a guy who's been on both sides of this, by the way. I'm saying it because it is, and I know this is the LOLCal uprising, and I'm extremely excited about the LOLCal uprising.
Go.
By the way, very funny. Listen, I'm on the opposite side of that. I'm going to be honest, but I like it. I like seeing the LOLCals rise up. Unfortunately, it's not an uprising if this is your reaction, because that is just leaning into the LOLCal. That's just further LOLCal behavior. That's what they're already making fun of with you. Now, that doesn't mean you have to care about what they think of you. That's not the point. The point is you're giving them the ammunition. You're giving them.
But wait, let me ask you this: wait.
No. Boo! What do you mean? I fucking breathe and they have ammunition.
I know.
That's
well, I agree with.
No. That's the point. It's like I exist and that's.
I gotta get going. I gotta go.
Yes, thank you, Nick. Good luck, buddy.
Good luck, dude.
100%. 100%. Knock him out, man. Knock him out. Take him out. Let's go.
All right. See you.
Now, okay, so
I think I have to go too. I've gotta get to sleep. I'm a tired Bibble.
Good deal, Bibble. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you stopping in tonight.
Good to see you, Bibble.
Thank you for having me on. It was good seeing y'all.
Yeah, 100%. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. Now I had to do the host thing.
Well, can I just say this? Beardson, the thing you said that makes me say this is you were like, they lie about me. Yeah, no shit. No shit, man.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. Before I forget, hold on. Before
I'm not allowed to state a fact.
I know.
Before I forget, hold on. Let me ask you this, Jesse. What is the real detriment to this if I'm sitting on Cozy with my own audience and you know what I mean? Like, what is the real detriment? Okay, they don't like it. They're saying it's low cal behavior. They're saying it's bad to flag. Okay, well, I'm sitting here ensconced. It doesn't matter what they fucking say.
The problem is you think you're safe here.
Well, you know,
You're
things
not.
change.
I don't. No. And that's another assumption by you. I don't think I'm safe anywhere, dude. I've been banned off everyone.
Right.
Provo, DLive, YouTube, fucking Twitter, Instagram, like whatever. I don't think I'm safe anywhere.
Yeah, but one day the
But
alternative.
no. Like what's the point? It's like, so like I'm just supposed to not make content. I'm not supposed to act like who I am. I'm not supposed to like do what I'm supposed to believe because like I'm not safe anywhere. Like that's the thing.
But
like, I'm already not safe anywhere. Why don't I just at least go out and fucking blaze of glory and lean into like what I feel?
Full gloves off. They will go full gloves off too.
They already have.
I
That's
know.
the thing.
Well, that's what.
And like, what am I doing? This full gloves off, saying like, oh, you getting DCMA'd isn't a bad thing, and I think it's funny. That's my gloves off here. Meanwhile, I'm getting swatted and like they've tried to ruin my life.
Can I ask you a question to Jesse?
So it's like, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, well.
By the way, we're going to cover the debate live here on the Killstream in 3 minutes. I don't want anybody to think we're going to miss that. Go ahead, get your questions in now.
Yeah, no. All I wanted to say is like, I don't care if they lie because I already know they're fucking liars and like, it's like whatever, they're gonna lie. But like for me, the red line was like PPP specifically like doxed my Catholic priest and said we're doing a tax scam. Said people should report me to the IRS. So like, in your view, like what would you do if you were me? Like
that's
it's like
not cool either. That's not cool.
It's like that's really not cool. So
swatting not cool.
Like, do you want me to do something that would interrupt that process, or just sit there and be like, no, they're cool?
That's what I think is so funny. Like, I mean, no offense, Jesse. Like, I don't know you. I don't think you're a bad guy or anything. I just think we just disagree on this. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, you seem like a funny guy. But it's like that's the funny thing about all this. It's like me saying like, oh, they're getting DCMA'd and I don't care, and you're like, well, oh, that's too far. Man, that's too far, dude.
No,
you gotta draw it back a little bit, man. You're giving them ammunition, and it's
no.
Bro, my existence is like ammunition.
I know. Listen, I know that. I've been getting banned on the internet since before banning on the internet.
Ooh, I think it's starting.
Yeah, it's starting. By the way, we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to curtail it a little bit. You know what, Jesse? Do you want to stay for the debate?
I would love to stay for the debate.
All right, fuck
Let's
it.
go. Let's
Against my better judgment.
Ethan, let's be friends.
Let's be friends.
Right, it is. It's 8:58. I didn't even realize.
Come over?
Well, I'll see you guys later.
Thank you,
Thanks
Stardust. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, have a good one.
We're losing Stardust.
Stardust.
Your opinion, your full analysis of the DMCA. I guess we're just gonna get right into it. I'm assuming that's all you guys want to talk about.
No, there's a few things. I think there's a few separate areas.
All right, so but do you want to start with DMCA?
Yes, we can start with that. Yeah, so there's this. Who's got the echo? By the way, I think someone's echoing a little bit.
I'm not echo. I don't hear any echo.
Okay, maybe it's me. Anyway, so this all started on Easter Sunday. There's this beef going on between Flamenco and Ethan Ralph. And I jump in, and, Medicare knows the lore on this. I don't really know the lore. I don't know the long history of Ethan Ralph. Apparently he's very sordid. But I come into the stream, and I'm like, okay, so what exactly is the beef going on here between Flamenco and Ethan Ralph? And, Flamenco's like, well, he DMCA'd my stream. And I said, yes, so what? That's fair game. And I think ultimately that's really what this is about. And then, like I said, the other areas are, then I said that I report people, which is true, and I do, mostly on Twitter, though. I'll just say that, mostly on Twitter. And I also said that Medicare is aloof and smug and acts like he's above it all, and I think that he's not above it all at all, actually. So those are the other areas. But yeah, so that's my position. And then Medicare was like, oh, Nick said this, and then with the usual Kiwi Farm stuff, and so that's where we are. So I'm just sort of curious. I want to know what Medicare's position on this. I want to hear his.
Let's hear it.
It could be funny or not funny, whatever you like.
Probably not funny.
I'm just curious what the beef is.
What the beef is?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're a histrionic cunt.
Okay. Is that supposed to be funny?
Well, I mean, you are the arbiter of humor, seething behind a block button and banning shit that makes you upset.
I'm not. Do I seem upset?
Well, you seem pretty pissed off for the last week. I mean, let me read some of your words, King.
Okay.
Malicious, life-ruining scum that will dox you, swat you, report you, deplatform you, spread lies and gossip, retaliate in any way. Seems a little ass mad.
No, I think that's just true. Don't you think that's true?
I didn't know getting laughed at on the fucking internet was malicious, life-ruining things.
Swatting, laughing.
Who's swatting you, Nick?
Well, we're about to find out very soon. Actually, would you bet your life? Would you bet your life that it's not somebody who is on a website of one of your associates? Would you bet? Well, I would say bet your life. I would say bet your life because that's not a lot to bet.
One of my associates. Which associate? Who do I associate with, Nick?
Oh, you associate with lots of people. But would you? I mean, how much would you bet that it's not somebody that you know, and their website? How much would you bet? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know. I mean, you are the millionaire. I don't think I can match you.
Oh wow!
All right, wait. Well, you're. I mean, you're.
Is that an insult that he's rich? Like I don't.
I mean, I remember you telling Louis Theroux that you're a millionaire, which is weird because you always bitch about being debanked. So I don't understand that. I guess.
Well, my money's not in the bank. So.
Oh, so where do the stream chats go?
Stream chats? Well, I actually do have a bank account.
Oh, you do?
Most of my money's in crypto.
Okay, so you can get money through a bank account.
Well, yeah, but I'm banned from Bank of America. I'm banned from U.S. Bank.
But you do have a bank.
Yeah, I have a bank.
Nick, did you ever get you can
always.
I what?
I was gonna ask.
Well, yeah, I mean, if the joke is like I'm a millionaire, yes, my net worth is north of $1 million.
What about the 500K? Did you ever get that back, or is that just gone?
No, I don't want to comment on ongoing legal matter. But,
Shut up, Michael.
I've made at least that much since it was taken. I'll just say that.
Okay, because it's weird. Because
that's what you're going with.
Well, yeah, because you present yourself as this Mexican martyr. Oh my God, woe
nice in the chat. Let's go.
Mexican.
But you seem to be making money just fine.
Well, I mean, yeah, I would like to have the money that the FBI took from me. Yeah, I mean, is that am I not supposed to want that? But here's what's funny about this, which I pointed out the other day.
Bad.
What's funny about this is when things happen to me, I basically just take it in stride.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
you admitted on stream that you get ass mad and then you go after people.
Oh, really? Clip?
It's on my fucking timeline. You've commented on it.
Well, why don't you watch the clip when I got swatted? When I got swatted, did I come back on my show and go, this crossed a line? I mean, I was just making jokes on the internet. I said, oh, well, yeah.
Well, how does a guy bitch and whine about being deplatformed? How does a guy bitch and whine about being deplatformed? Oh, poor martyr me. And then he's like, I'm going to take down people laughing at me on the internet.
But that's the difference.
Kind of seems faggy to me.
That's the difference, because I didn't come on the stream like telling people, hey, you should take my side and feel bad for me. I mean, I go on my show and say, yeah, like, this is what's up. It's not right, but it is what it is. I stepped in the arena and I pay the price. And it seems like, and that's your issue, you and these other people.
You mean like most people on the internet when somebody passes out?
No, I mean like Flamenco. Like Flamenco's going to go on a show and he's going to call Ralph a rapist and send people to his event to sabotage.
So when he's sabotage his event,
yeah,
that sounds familiar. God, I wonder who else did something like that.
That's what he did. I don't know what you're referring to.
Charlie Kirk, you don't remember that?
That's a little different, though, right?
Oh, how's it different?
It's different because, well, I mean, we could talk about Charlie Kirk, but let's stick with
I mean, how's it different?
Well, the difference is we're not crying about what Charlie Kirk does to us. We're not going around saying, Charlie Kirk crossed the line. That's the difference.
But you're saying Flamenco did.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
So Flamenco crossed the line by setting somebody.
Did Charlie Kirk make up fake rape allegations about Nick that I'm unaware of, or
what's fair?
I'm pretty sure all the grippers like follow the rules.
Yeah. Plus, it was a question and answer event.
They asked questions. They didn't punch him.
Yeah.
I said that if you're going to be a whiny little cunt and say, oh, if people make fun of me on the internet, that's I'm going to flag them down. I'm going to get them banned wherever I can. We're at war.
But that's not what we said.
That's exactly what you said.
Exactly. It's not.
Nearly verbatim what you said.
Not quite. Not quite.
It's literally on my timeline.
Well, let's return to the original point here, which is the DMCA between Ralph and Flamenco, right?
Sure, we can talk about that.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, so I enter into the equation. Again, then we could get into, because I said there's 3 areas here, right? I said there's the DMCA, Ralph and Flamenco. There's me and my reports, which we could get into that. And then there's also the you and your attitude. I'm so above it all.
Okay.
Yeah. You're. I think you're the biggest faggot on the internet.
Yes!
No. But I think your whole like nihilistic, like Gen X. Yeah, I know.
Here we go.
I know. Yeah, we know.
Nick, when I first talked to you, it was 5 years ago when you were 19. You're 23, 24 now. Well, how long are you going to go with this grift?
Get it all out.
I'm a young Zoomer. I mean, that's not going to really be, very marketable in another 2-3 years, is it?
Well, I'll still be a Zoomer. Do you know how that works? Stop being a Zoomer when I'm 30.
I think you're going to start saying the same shit when you're 30.
He's just not as smart as Jim.
I mean, you're like, Gen X and millennials.
I mean, Jim's just not as smart as him.
Literally surround yourself with
I'll
fucking
still
Gen X and millennials.
I'll still hate Gen X.
Beardson, Baked, and Ethan are all in their mid-30s. What the fuck?
And I hate him for it. And they know that. They know I hate him for that. But anyway,
we did know that.
But that's the final point, Mediker, is that I think that your whole like aloof routine where you say like I just like to keck on the internet, like I think that's cringe. But
is that cringe? I'm being told I'm cringe by a dude that does fucking live streams of him building Star Wars Lego kits. What the fuck are you on about?
Yes, you are being called by that guy. You are being called cringe by that guy. Because I went on your whole Twitter timeline yesterday. Like, I'll give you a perfect example.
Not my Twitter timeline. Sure, go ahead, give me an example.
Okay.
This guy is so corny, dude.
Oh boy, man, this is good stuff. So, like, this is a perfect example. So, you and Ralph are going back and forth. I went over the whole thread, and so you're talking shit about each other, and he's saying you're saying like, oh, you're fat, and he's saying like, I'll fuck your wife on stream, whatever. And then you quote tweet his tweet, and you say this. You say he called you childless, and you say, it truly is heartbreaking that I'm childless. If only I had a son, I'd hug him every day because that way he'd know I love him. I couldn't imagine not doing so.
Yeah,
and like,
what I said.
Yeah, I read that and like, is like, do you think that's funny? Like, is that supposed to be a joke?
That's fucking great. Yeah, because that's a shot right at his ass for being a terrible dad.
Yeah, and that's where we're getting to. It's like your whole mission, you pretend like you're all the way over here pointing and laughing, but what you're really saying is like, you're a bad person. You should know you're a bad person. Everyone thinks you're a bad person.
Oh my God, did I make fun of Ralph in his fatherhood position as he rambles on about literally anybody's family he wants to? He called your sister a nigger-loving dyke.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't say that.
She's a race mixer, right? And a lesbian?
I didn't say that.
That's what he said.
Things are true. Yeah, I know. And me and Ralph squashed that a long time ago. Anyway, but you're getting away from the point. You're trying to like, this is what you do. You barrage with these like cheap shots. These are all very cheap. Because these like have nothing to do with the point, and these are things everyone's heard a million times before, and it's just like the
they've
first
heard it
thing.
A million times.
It's like the first thing that you can get, and you take the first thing you can get and go, and then I'm supposed to be like,
should I just say wash 80 times in a row? Wash, cringe. I mean, that's your shtick, right?
No, not really. My shtick is ending your career right now.
Oh, God.
And anyway, so this tweet, I know it is. It's gonna be terrible for
I'm
you.
so ended. Little Knickers is coming to get me.
Little Knickers, is that?
Yeah, Little Knickers is coming to get me.
Wow, this guy's like.
And there it is. Little Knickers. Yeah, boomers call me that on Gab, and they think it's hilarious. Like old people on Gab call me Nikki, and they think it's like the funniest thing in the world. Anyway, and you could call Ralph like a pig or whatever, and it's like. The stuff is just very like lowbrow. This is like, so here's the thing.
It's not at the level that Nick Fuentes likes.
That's true. You usually go into these
How would
streams.
you know what good humor is if you're banning and blocking and flagging it, faggot?
Because I'm funnier than you. See, you're getting mad now. I'm funnier than you. That's how I'm going to arbit it. And here, like you go into these streams and you're the smartest guy in the room, but you're in a room full of dumb people.
That's what I am right now, Nick. I'm the smartest guy in the room.
Cheap shot. Yeah, it's just low hanging.
First thing I thought of. If I wanted to go with a cheap shot, I'd talk about your gay 70s porn stash.
70s porn stash.
Gay
laugh
70s
track,
porn stash.
Laugh track. Mustache.
I don't know why you don't come out of the fucking closet, Nick.
Laugh track.
I mean, all the catboy shit, the looks. You know, your hands. You have this very effeminate,
there it is, the catboy shit. We call it 10 minutes.
Wave them around. It's like a mating.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that.
This is me slapping you. This is me slapping you around.
No,
it was definitely less than 10 minutes.
That's a mating call for queers. That's a little bit of tranny Tourette's.
Slapping you across
That's
the
you
face.
out in public, basically
this is me
putting a
slapping
mating
you across
code.
the face and saying you're not funny. You're not funny. You're not funny. And anyway, but the point I was trying to get at with that tweet is
you had a point. Okay.
See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like the point I was trying to talk about with this tweet is like that tweet is a good example of what you're really about, which is you're not the guy that's laughing over here. You're a guy that like cares deeply about like saying that Ralph is like a bad person.
This is the weirdest fucking psychoanalysis over a tweet. You know, you sound like a fucking retard, right?
I think you sound like a retard. I just think you sound like a retard.
Let me psychoanalyze your tweet.
That. Yeah, I am. I am going to psychoanalyze you.
Oh my God,
I am going to
psychoanalyze
so deep. You.
Oh, okay.
It is deep. See, this is what we're calling deflecting, and like. You know,
this is me mocking you because you're a fucking retard.
No, this is just
at the end of the day, you're literally a bitch that flags shit down that makes fun of you. You get
and I laugh at I flag shit down and then I laugh at how mad that makes you, Jim. I laugh when you go on Twitter and say America is a mess. You're a mess. This is pathetic. I fucking die laughing. Not die like you literally. Pathetic. I die laughing
Nick, because
of how mad that makes you. I don't think so. I think I'm a millionaire.
I think
you're a bitch.
There we go. I love how arrogant you get about it.
I know. I love how arrogant I am too.
Small amount of power because you have a minor streaming platform?
No, because I'm a cool genius.
Let's go.
That's the funniest thing you said tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Jim, why do you think Nick's gay?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I want to hear your answer.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, let's start with the physical features. He presents himself as very gay. He has a look that's very gay. That mustache.
Jesse, what does Jim know about gay look?
Hand thing, very flamboyant. He's got this thing where he does with his neck where he kind of pivots back and forth.
On your laptop?
Like
who studies another man like this, by the way?
Work out for him. He could become like a fucking metronome or something. It's that kind of head bob that a cocksucker would have. Then you've got all the Catboy Cammy shit, the lolly socks date, Jaden and his rumper dumper. So I mean, there's a lot of shit out there.
That's a lot of evidence. Wow, that evidence is just overflowing.
Just come out of the fucking closet. I mean,
it all
it's fine to be gay. There's nothing wrong with it, but I don't know why you're so
this is ridiculous.
Scared to admit it.
That's right. See, like I was actually disappointed because you have this reputation of being like the internet aristocrat and like, oh, you can't fuck with him. And everything that I just heard is like, again, this is like appealing to the lowest.
It's like Randbot.
You like basically went on Kiwi farms and scooped like the worst insults that have been around, by the way, for like 4 years. And then you think that if you like say them all next to each other, that constitutes like some kind of talent or something. And I'm here to tell you, like, that's not a talent. Like you're not as funny as you think you are.
Am I breaking up here or is Nick?
No, he's sounding fine on my end.
Okay.
Oh, technical issues, technical difficulties.
Because I see right through you. I don't think you're that funny. I don't think you're a good content creator. And the other thing is, I think that once again, you have this facade of like being the guy that's like, oh, I just like these laughs or something. But when I read a tweet like I just read, it's like this concern trolling. Like you're the biggest, ironically, for a nihilist, you're like the biggest
concern trolling. What the fuck are you talking about? You literally got on stream and cried. You got on stream and cried talking about toxicity and how you guys are real human beings.
We are real human beings. Yeah, unlike you. I'm an authentic.
Exactly.
It's so toxic. These drama streamers, they're so toxic. It's so malicious. You sound like a fucking fag.
Okay.
What internet have you been on up until now, Nick?
I'm on the internet where we're reporting you and then you're crying about it. I mean, it's so ironic because you're talking about
why does he care?
Where we're really rich, smoking big cigars.
No, I can handle it. I'm right here taking it all day long here.
You could
say that, but I
talk shit about you.
Oh yeah, right. Okay. I mean, I'm right here. You just said
I hate 4chan. I hate Kiwi Farms. I hate ad. Fuck Twitter. Fuck YouTubers. You just want your little hug box with your little fucking
hug box, catchphrase, hug box. Hug box,
cringe, catchphrase, catchphrase.
But see, I'm not. See, now you're just.
You said it for the last week, like a
juvenile stuff. Yeah, your content is bad, dude. I'm not just saying cringe.
So is yours.
I'm psychoanalyzing and I'm breaking down.
You would have more than 6,000 watching.
You sound
if you had a good
what?
Medicare of the back foot.
You sound like you're getting kind of pressed right now. You're kind of getting pressed right now because basically I'm winning this debate.
Winning what debate?
He just keeps trying to talk over him the whole time. Jim's strategy the whole time.
Against Ethan Ralph is moral fagging. When you go out there and say like,
you literally moral fag.
I would hug my kid because I would be a good father. Like that's just like a moral fagging. There's no punchline. There's no funny.
How does a man write on Telegram? When you cry like a bitch, malicious life ruining.
But why won't you engage? But why won't you engage with what I'm saying about this tweet? You keep evading to these other things, but why won't you engage? Because I'm saying something very serious here. I'm attacking your credibility.
So you're having difficulty. You're having difficulty understanding the tweet. You want me to provide?
No, I understand it.
Again, it's just like this aloof fucking faggot nonsense. Just answer it.
Tell me why this is not just like a faggoty, passive-aggressive, feminine, like moral fagging tweet saying you're a bad dad. Like calling someone a bad dad in itself is just moral fagging. I mean, if there was like a punchline here, that would be different. But you said. It's truly hard. You're right. It's heartbreaking that I'm childless. If only I had a son, I'd hug him every day. Because that way he'd know I'd love him. I couldn't imagine.
I'm sorry, my tweets.
So.
I'm
it's
sorry,
like the most snarky.
Nick Fuentes standard.
It's just like the
Could you provide me with one of your tweets so I could
It's just the most snarky. Okay, how about like George Floyd blown to smithereens with a grenade? Like that's like just not caring. That's like just saying random shit. I couldn't imagine not hugging my son. Like. That's not funny. And like that, but that's your whole MO. Your whole MO is like, it's not necessarily being funny, but it's like this, it's a very self-conscious kind of like status conscious thing. You're trying to tell Ralph in this like snarky, passive aggressive way, like you're a bad dad. And so that's really what I'm saying here is I'm take
sorry,
this
Nick.
very
I need to kick it up a notch. I need to say little white girls that got killed in the parade, we're just gonna grow up to fuck niggers like you, right?
I never said
Would that be funnier?
I never said that. Now you're just grasping at straws because I never said that.
You went on stream saying, "Oh, what you guys don't think that's funny? It's irony. What the fuck's your problem?"
Well, do you want to read me the quote and tell me what I exactly said?
You were talking about the fucking parade where the black guy drove through it and hit the little white girls, and then somebody had tweeted out about this, and you're like, "Why are you guys getting?"
This is a complete lie, by the way.
Yeah, he said that the joke wasn't that.
And we
funny.
covered this.
Angry about it is lame.
Are you the jokes guy?
No, I'm saying I want to emulate you. That's fucking hilarious, man.
Do you? Okay.
That little white girl is
be a millionaire. You want to emulate me? Be a Zoomer millionaire. Oh wait, you can't because you're gonna die. anyway, you see what you just did? Like you just keep going. Like, oh, I know this thing will work. I'll grab this thing. This thing will work. This other thing from Kiwi. Oh, this
Nick,
thing. Remember when you said this? And it's like. Yeah, okay.
You want to go into a deep dive analysis. You want to go into a deep dive analysis of a tweet.
Yes. I am going to deep dive analyze you. I'm going to deep dive.
Well,
and that's what I was saying on Sunday.
Hit me with your next shot. I want to see more of this. Psychologist Nick Fuentes.
Please
give me the next one.
That's right, MD. Psychologist Nick Fuentes, MD, bitch. I think that you have this like aloof, smug attitude. Because you follow around like Ethan Ralph, and Ethan Ralph has this sordid life, and a lot of fucked up shit going on.
I follow around Ethan Ralph. Okay.
Yeah, you live tweet his streams. I went through your Twitter timeline for a week, and every tweet is Ralph said this, Ralph said that, Ralph did this, now Ralph is saying this, now Ralph is that, now Ralph is that, now Ralph is this. Yeah.
A whole week. Oh my God.
Like 20 times a day for a week.
Laughing at him and fucking with him. How long did you follow around Charlie Kirk?
Not really.
How long did you follow around Charlie Kirk, Nick?
Like 2 or 3 months or something.
Okay.
Yeah. But so anyway.
But he made $1 million off Charlie Kirk.
Like Ralph,
and Charlie Kirk's a political figure.
Yes.
Is what it comes down to.
Just like you thought you're better than Charlie.
I am better than Charlie Kirk. You follow around Ralph like you're better than him, but if Ethan Ralph is such like this cringe guy, you're the biggest loser of all because it's your job to follow this drama, live tweet the live streams.
And, it's not my job. It's my pleasure.
No, it's your job. That's how you make money, right?
It's my pleasure.
Do you have a job?
I make money off a ton of shit, but I it's my pleasure.
Like what though? You make money off this though. It's your job.
Oh yeah, I stream about this and other people, but it's also my pleasure.
And that's just sort of like pathetic and sad. I mean, you could go around calling Ethan Ralph pathetic, but you're the guy that follows a pathetic person for a living. You gossip about a pathetic person for a living. And I just think that's not me, by the way. That's theirs. Or worse than the people that you follow. That's all I'm saying. I just think like
so I just want to I want to make sure that I want to make sure I'm following this hot logic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. My one tweet, terrible joke, not up to the Knicker standard.
No, it wasn't a joke. It wasn't. That's my point.
Oh, no, not even a joke. Oh my God, not even a joke. Okay, not even a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
And laughing at Ethan Ralph for a week, that's just over the fucking line.
No, I didn't say it was over the line.
What would be the appropriate way? What would be the appropriate way to make fun of Ethan Ralph?
I said it indicates.
Give me some examples of what would the appropriate funny haha way of being to make fun of Ralph?
I don't know. You're the expert. I'm a political.
You just
guy.
told me.
I do
You just told me. You just told me I'm not funny, and you're the expert of humor. So tell me.
Yeah,
Help me
out, teach me, master.
A fag. I don't know.
Thank you. Yeah, you should call me that. Call me master from now on. Okay?
No, teach me. Show me.
Call me
Well,
master.
what's a good way?
Wait. Call me master.
What's a good way?
Excuse me, servant. Call me Master Nick.
Put your hands up so I can see them.
And another one.
Put your hands up so I can see them.
I'm floundering. Let's grab something. I'm floundering. Let's grab something from Keyword.
Oh, you're grabbing something, all right. You're grabbing something, all right.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you're grabbing something.
It's not even funny.
What is this? This is what we came here for. So here's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, you're grabbing a dick.
Don't go around gossiping about people for a living. I'm just funny. I have a funny way about me. I have a good sense of humor. Your job is sort of like this malicious slander and gossip. And
oh my God,
I just think that makes
guy.
you. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you're a bad guy. You're not the guy you think you are. You're just
help reform me, Nick. I need you to.
You don't have enough time. You don't have enough time.
How to be humorous?
I would, but there's not enough time to fix. We both know there's just not enough time for you.
Why is that? Why is there not enough time?
Because you're on your way out. You're on your way out.
Why am I on my way out? Why am I on my way out?
Ethan Rathasarpis Peter sent $50 now.
Something, right?
You're sick.
Yeah, it's probably deserved, right? Like when a dude gets cancer, he deserves it.
I don't think it's deserved.
I think that's true.
I do.
I think
it's deserved, you old fuck.
If you're a woman and you get cancer, you're probably a cheating whore and you deserve it.
That's a horrible thing to say. I would never say something like that. I'm just saying I can't.
Wow.
I'm just saying I can't help.
I know what that was a shot at. That was
time is not on your side. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
I feel bad for you, and believe.
Well, then give me a quick lesson. You're so witty and sharp. Give me a quick lesson.
Okay, well, like if I were to attack Ethan Ralph, if I were really to go after him,
awesome.
I think, okay, sure. I think the fat jokes are played out. Like, I think that's too easy. I think that's sort of lame. So I would maybe go, well, it's actually kind of tricky because Ethan Ralph doesn't really care. Basically everything's been said about this guy. He's fat, he smelled his finger, he did that, whatever. Like, that's already kind of all played out. If I really want to go after Ethan Ralph, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't do that because the guy's my friend, first of all. So I don't know that I would actually maliciously.
Sounds scared. I mean, just you can't give me an example. It's weird.
If I were to make fun of Ethan Ralph, I would probably go after the sunglasses. I would go after. Well, I'll admit when he got beat up in Portugal, that was a little bit funny. It was funny when you made fun of him for that. I'll say that. I would stick with something like that. But when you start and go into like, if I had a kid, I would hug him. I couldn't imagine not doing that. Like, that's not funny. So I think you should maybe go back to like the other stuff where it's like you make fun of him getting beat up in Portugal, like classic Schadenfreude. That's a good one.
R.I.P.
But I'm trying to help you understand.
$50 Nick positively radiates.
Oh, no, you keep going.
Yeah,
listen,
I'm the master.
Boy.
I'm the master, so please do.
Again, I'm not Jaden.
This is a lesson. No, you called it. You said I was the master, right? Didn't you just say that? I'm your master.
Big T sent $100.
I mean, those are your words.
On Michael.
Unless you want to walk that back for me,
watching Nick
bitch. You
teach
want
us
to
how to
walk that
roast
back?
vegetables, Lamau.
Huh?
Enjoy
do I want to
your
walk backwards?
Yeah, you want to walk back that you called me your master?
I don't want to walk backwards towards you, no. I don't want to be part of ass first. I know that's what you like.
There it is. Dumper. How about dumper pumper? Say that one. Can you say that one? Dumper pumper? Everyone will laugh.
Listen to the clip of you talking
No. Everyone will laugh.
For like 10 minutes long.
Oh, wait. I like when you said something like flapjack boobs to Ralph. That was funny because it was like silly. It was like scatological and silly. His boobs are like flapjack. Oh, if I were like 80 years old, I would think that's the funniest thing in the world. So
I know, because it's not funny that he literally has double tits like a fucking animal.
Ralph is a trash barrel.
You wouldn't talk about him eating shit out of a woman's ass, Nick?
Ralph is a trash barrel.
You wouldn't talk about him eating
not really. Sounds kind of gross.
Ralph is a trash barrel for 11 inches. Is a trash barrel
it is.
For
it's
11
fucking
inches
reprehensible. But you wouldn't talk
Ralph
about it?
is a trash barrel.
I would talk about it, but it's
faggot.
just kind of gross.
Ralph is a trash barrel for 11 inches.
I can't believe he ate shit out of a woman's ass and then put it up.
Is that coming from your stream, Ralph?
No.
Didn't you like?
No, that's from their stream.
On the internet too.
Yeah, he made it to like $50.
Oh yeah, no, I finger banged the shit out of it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so I mean.
Also, I'm rolling a joint,
gross.
so I'm
I
looking
think you're
at.
gross. I think Ralph's a little gross with that. I think it's all pretty gross.
A little gross. So you think fingering a woman is worse than eating shit out of her ass?
I think it's all very gross. Frankly, I think it's all very gross, actually. But in any case,
does that sum up America First now? Shit eaters.
What sums up America First is inevitable, unstoppable, killing the older generation with hilarious content
if it was
every day.
unstoppable, you could still fly in a plane, couldn't you?
No, I think that indicates how unstoppable we are, because then I get in a car and drive.
Oh, it sounds like you were stopped at the airport, Nick.
That's true. That's true. I did get stopped at the airport, but nevertheless, we're still able to perform our activities, and we have this platform.
What activities is that again? Showing up late for live streams to do the news?
How about building a censorship-proof platform? How about hosting a conference with 1,200
censorship?
attendees?
You didn't build it.
Alliances with
probably with Monster.
Zimmerman didn't build it. Again, did you get that one from Kiwi Farms?
Fucking
you know why
no way he said Zimmerman, dude.
Because he works.
Yes, he did.
You don't have people from
Oh,
Epic.
yes, he
You
did,
don't have people
Beardson.
from Epic working on your website.
I told you it's Rambot. It's basically Rambot, dude.
But they didn't help you set anything up.
No.
Okay.
It's
What
literally
about your
basically
privacy policies
Rambot
and,
with
you know,
Jim's
like
Try
accent.
something else. See, try
Section 335.
something else. Throw something else out.
I'm asking
The
about your
one-
website.
The one thing
You're
didn't
out of
work.
it. You
Now try something else out.
You literally just opened the door. You said, I built a successful censorship-free platform.
That's right.
So I'm asking you about your
Absolutely.
platform.
Oh, what about it?
So is it 230 compliant?
Is what? Section 230 compliant? Yes, 100%.
So you have a
this guy
DMCA
awake
registered
now?
agent to take complaints? Because I don't see it.
We have
anywhere on your
everything. We have
website.
everything.
Where is it on your
Vinegar?
website, Nick?
That's on the website.
Where?
At the bottom.
At the bottom where?
At the bottom of the
RIP
website.
Little Nicka sent $100. The
Oh, so if I go
activities
there,
have
there's
zero
a
impact
button
on
that says
politics
DMCA
whatsoever.
complaint.
Yeah, it's right there.
Catboy, catboy, catboy,
is it?
catboy, catboy.
Brittany, are you talking about medical?
Catboy, catboy,
Okay.
catboy,
Yeah.
catboy, catboy.
Oh, no, I don't think he's a-
catboy, catboy,
I don't
So
think
anyway.
catboy, 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 catboy.
He's more
this
like a
is-
nihilist.
Why is this
On your
being
website
allowed?
right now.
He came from like the
It's
skeptic.
there. You just got to keep
Rape
looking.
it, Ralph sent $100.
Oh, do I?
Ralph is a faggot,
Yeah.
revenge pornographer, rapist, deadbeat dad. America first, by the way.
You're
Ralph
fun,
is a
Jim.
faggot,
You're very
revenge
fun.
pornographer,
Do you like-
rapist,
do you like it?
deadbeat
I'm
dad.
having
I
fun.
do
I'm
like
enjoying
it.
this,
I
by the
think. I think this kind. I
Ralph
think
is
the
a faggot,
style of
revenge
comedy is
pornographer,
fun.
rapist.
I think he should
deadbeat
save
dad.
the super
this is
chats
a
for the
comedy.
end.
I'm
because This is
having
so
fun.
Yeah, no shit,
No, you're a
but
comedian, aren't you?
You just told me I wasn't.
But that's
I'm trying
what
to
you
take
are,
lessons
right?
here,
Are,
Nick.
aren't you a comedian? Isn't that what you are, or pretend to be, or something?
I'm a person on the internet, like pretty much anybody else.
Me too.
This is awkward.
This is so gay. Nick, can't you just admit that it was fucking stupid that Ralph is going around bragging about DMCAing people and
Yeah,
that maybe you
so-
went overboard?
So if we could get that, yeah, that's the original point. No, I think it was funny.
So you think it's funny just to abuse the legal system?
Yes. I'm tired of pretending it. He abused the legal system and you're laughing.
gay does that
I
sound?
am laughing. I think it's funny. Are you not laughing?
I think it's kind of gay.
Why
I
are
mean,
you
if
not
you
laughing
can't,
though?
well, I mean, if you can't take a joke, right, Nick? I mean, that seems like that makes you the sensitive one. If you've got a flag down
I
shit
don't-
making fun
Yeah,
of it.
rape accusations.
Rape
not
it,
being
Ralph
able to
sent
take a
$100.
joke,
Ralph is a
actually.
faggot, revenge
This guy's
pornographer.
fucking
has to
spinning
do
his
with-
fucking
It has to do
allowance.
with
America
laughing
first,
at
by the
someone's
way.
misfortune.
Ralph
basically.
is a faggot, revenge pornographer, rapist,
Can you
deadbeat
expand on that?
dad.
What do you mean?
America
Yeah,
first,
I mean,
by the
if
way.
so Flamenco
faggot,
and his
revenge
job is to send
pornographer,
people to
rapist,
Ethan Ralph's
deadbeat dad.
event and sabotage the event. And if his job is to accuse Ethan Ralph of being a rapist, and then Ethan Ralph knocks out a stream for a week.
Well, I mean, let's
funny.
be clear about that. Let's
Okay.
be clear about that. Alice accused Ethan Ralph of being a rapist.
Okay.
The woman that said she was sexually assaulted accused Ethan Ralph.
Do you
of being a
believe all?
rapist,
Do you
not
believe
Flamenco.
all women, Medicare? Do you hashtag believe all women?
Do you disbelieve them? If your sister said I was raped,
I
would you
believe
laugh
no.
at her
I
and say,
believe
"Shut
no
the fuck
women.
up"?
I believe no women ever.
So if your sister
As a
came to you
rule,
and said I
as
was
a
raped,
rule, no. As a rule, I believe no women. Do you believe all women, Jim?
Hold on. I gotta.
COVID, man. Hit that COVID shit.
There's too many people. I've raised it to like $100 and people are still like throwing it at me.
Medicare, do you believe all women?
It's gone.
I don't necessarily disbelieve them, Nick. It's weird. You're taking the polar opposite of position.
Yeah,
right?
I don't believe
we're
any
gridlock.
women. I think everything women say is a lie, and I think all women are pedophiles.
Well, that's very.
By the way, she's not credible at all.
Answer.
And he knows that.
Again, yeah, zing. That's a gay. That's good. That's a gay answer. Zing.
I've been waiting for your wit and like your insults and shit, but like there's just nothing. You do a durr voice and then say cringe. Where is it? Come on, hit me with the fire.
Yeah. Anyway, so do you believe Alice? Do you believe all women?
No, I said that she's IP2 thought, so who knows if she's telling the truth or not.
Okay, so Flamenco's
That was my position.
amplifying. So Flamenco's amplifying a rape allegation. I mean, you're being semantic about the semantic difference. He accused, he aired it, he platformed it, he hosted it. He's insinuating himself in Ethan Ralph's life and accusing him of being a rapist. That's not, and that's my point is, you know, you say, oh, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. It's just lols. And but accusing someone of being a rapist is not the same thing.
Should he put it through, Nick? I mean, do you have like a list of when it's acceptable to talk about something on the internet? Is there like a Nick Fuentes approved list of we can talk about it now?
Is accusing someone of being a rapist like just for laughs? Is that just like a hilarious joke? Because I honestly,
it would seem like a topic of conversation people would be interested in, considering there are DMs between them, there's a relationship between them,
why do you care?
Between them.
Why do you care?
Why do you care that I care?
I don't care. I actually don't care. You're the one that cares. I'm asking why you care. Why do you care so much about DMs
I don't care.
And this and that?
I don't care, Nick.
All right. Well, then I guess the question would be for Flamenco. Why would he care? Why would he care to? You said that people might be interested. Why would people be interested? Why would people care? What some thought that Ethan Ralph talked about.
Okay, so you're asking me why would people care about a dude that's already got convicted of revenge porn for eating shit out of a woman's ass, rages out all the time, flew to Portugal, got beaten with pipes for his fucking purse. Why would somebody be interested in this train wreck that keeps fucking going and going and going and going and going?
I don't care at all, actually. You know,
okay, so
like because here's the thing, like I have a life, I have like my own life. And by the way, if I made someone else's business my business, I would expect something in return. That's what I'm trying to say here. You're trying to say, oh, you're thin-skinned, you can't take a joke, we're laughing at you, and then you're coming at us. It's like, okay, well, sending someone to another person's event to fuck with you, platforming a rape accusation against somebody, it's like, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. Oh, we were just
literally
laughing.
Did
like,
that.
That's not laughing.
Nick, you've literally done that. You've platformed Flamenco on your website. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but I didn't have somebody on my show to accuse Ethan Ralph of being a rapist. That's the difference.
When did I have Flamenco on my show?
I'm not talking about you. We're talking about Flamenco and Ralph. Can you follow along?
Well, then who are you talking about?
Keep up, dum-dum.
Flamenco's the one that got DMCA'd. Flamenco's the one that got DMCA'd. And Flamenco is the one that was platforming, whatever, accusing Ralph of being a rapist.
So Flamenco is reporting on a woman accusing Ralph of raping.
Wait, reporting? Yeah, but see, that's just it. It's like, he's insinuating himself in Ethan Ralph's private business. Ethan Ralph's DMs are not like breaking news.
Ethan Ralph's rapes are his own private business.
Yeah. This is the guy.
Nick,
yeah.
That's a good one.
This is the guy that cares so deeply about interpersonal drama with other people. I know that's like your line of work, but I don't actually care about that. I don't care about Ethan Ralph's DMs with some girl or Ethan Ralph's crimes.
I know you accept it all. You love it.
I don't love
Eating
it.
shit out of asses.
It's just not my business.
You know, getting drunk and screaming and all that shit.
I think all that stuff is gross, but it's just not my business. You know, I don't care about it.
Just turn a blind eye to it. Don't ever talk about it. Shh, keep it a secret. Is that the Catholic in you coming out?
It's not about turning a blind eye. It's just it's not really something I'm interested in. I have my own life. I have my own priorities and objectives. And if Flamenco is going to get involved in that situation, you can't go crying to everybody when you get DMCA. And like that's really the bottom line is we're all over here laughing that he got his channel taken down. And you're going to come in and say, can't take a joke. And so it's
I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
But at the same time, you're also saying like it crosses the line. You're also saying like, oh, you just can't take a joke. Also pathetic. How could they do that? I think it's pretty terrible.
What did I say that in relation to, Nick? Was it the DMCA or was it you?
In relation to what?
Was it what did I say it in relation to?
You tell me.
Okay.
What tweet are you talking about?
Yeah, the clip that you seem to be so pissed off about.
I'm not pissed off.
You seem to be pretty mad about this. You
not.
got really hostile on Telegram the moment I put up that clip. You literally say, I flag people and go after them when they make fun of me. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, and I'm making a point. I'm making a point that what you're saying.
Are you?